Here with Coach Nimz after the Demons pick up a convincing 71-53 win today over HCU. Coach, a couple of thoughts on the game before we get into some questions.
Yeah, just proud of them. I thought the starters in particular really came out gunning. They were firing on all cylinders. They were crashing. Their defense was back to where it needed to be. And I think that those top three scorers really found each other in transition, worked through one another. Nia had a tremendous offensive game again. We were getting production from everybody, whether it was offensively or defensively. So happy for them, happy to get back on track, and we need to use that one to get into our next game.
We talked about the defensive pressure and how you wanted to get back to that after the past two games. 11 points allowed in that first half. I think the message came across good to the girls.
Yeah. Sorry, they ended with 53, but I think they did a really nice job, right? And then we were able to kind of play through our bench just a little bit. But I think defensive-wise, I think they got back to it. Our goals, if we can hold teams under their average, didn't quite get there, but I believe we absolutely could have. But still kept them under 70, and that's something that we hadn't done in the last two games. And so we got back to ourselves, I think, a little bit more on defense, and I think they were really locked in. And then offensively, I thought they shared the ball well, took care of the ball a little bit better than what we had done in the last couple games. And so overall, I'm pleased with them. And I think it puts us in a good position to go into our next game with a little bit of confidence.
You mentioned the hot start as we move to a little bit of an offensive discussion as well. You already said it, those top three scorers really did their thing. And it started with V right out of the gate. I thought she got 11 of our first 15 and just really set the tone for what we were able to do. Yeah,
she was tremendous. She was shooting with confidence from the perimeter, but made a lot of nice plays to the rim, finished at the rim, and unfortunately she was one away from another double-double, but we gave her 3 additional minutes to get that one, and it didn't happen, and it was just time to get her out. But she just did a really nice job, so we were really happy to see it for her.
And then obviously you think you would assume she would have gotten it had we not had the opportunity to, like you said, play some people, get V, get Maya, those players some rest as we head, like I said, into another big one on Wednesday and then eventually the tournament, obviously.
100%, she would have gotten it. But it was about us earning or seeing a couple more kids come off the bench, play some minutes. Right now it's focusing on being 1-0 in the moment, but it's also who in the tournament, who can we buy minutes with, who can go in and do something positive for us in the tournament, and try to extend our bench a little bit more. And so it was an opportunity to do that, and I was thankful for it. And a lot of kids, we were able to see a couple different things that were positive.
Coach, thanks so much. We'll talk to you again next week.
Thank you. Borkum.